Welcome again to Echoes of the Ancients and Part 5 of the Nez Perce War. In this episode, we'll follow the tribe to buffalo country after their brutal setback at Big Hole. Let's get started.
After burying the dead and loading the wounded and supplies onto travois, the tribe headed towards the southeast. They crossed back over into Idaho and down the Lemhi Valley on August 13th. Most all the ranches were abandoned, but the Indians did find several men who stayed behind. These encounters were swift and lethal. A group of 8 men who were hauling freight from Utah had the misfortune of coming across the Nez Perce. They had stopped at a place called Birch Creek to have lunch. The group consisted of 6 teamsters and 2 Chinese cooks. After pumping the teamsters with bullets, the wagons were ransacked and a barrel of whiskey was soon being consumed by raging warriors. The chiefs worried that they didn't have time to get blind drunk when the soldiers were on their tail, so the whiskey was getting poured out. This didn't sit well with many warriors, and guns and knives were drawn, resulting in the death of a warrior. The 2 Chinese captives escaped in the night. The tribe next turned northeastward and camped at a place called Camas Meadow. All during this time, General Howard and his soldiers were pursuing the tribe on a parallel course to the north. Howard wanted to catch the tribe before they moved into open buffalo country where it would be harder to track them. He decided to swing south on a stage road to cut them off before they got to Camas Meadow, but were too late. The tribe had moved east from Camas Meadow the day before the soldiers arrived. General Howard decided to rest his men after traveling 50 miles in 2 days. 28 warriors rode through the night back towards Camas Meadow and their enemy's camp. They regrouped outside the camp and plotted their next move. Some wanted to kill General Howard in his sleep and as many soldiers as they could. Instead, they settled on their favorite activity, a horse raid. So right before dawn, they split into 2 groups and penetrated the camp and started a stampede of horses and mules. In a few moments, it was over. The raid shook the confidence of the soldiers, and several were crying in fear. The tribe was once again on the move towards Yellowstone, leaving General Howard and his exhausted troops mentally and physically shattered. Yellowstone was the nation's first national park, designated in 1872. During this time, there was 35 tourists in the park. Compare that to today, where you'll find close to 1 million per month. George and Emma Cowan had decided to tour the park to celebrate their 2nd wedding anniversary. Pretty soon, 6 others from Ratisburg, Montana, joined the group. They all set out on a double-seated carriage with a separate wagon for baggage. They had heard rumors of Indian trouble, but felt no cause to worry. "We seem to be in a world of our own," said Emma. After a week of enjoying the geysers, they prepared to go home on August 26th. But in the morning, they were jumped by Yellow Wolf and 6 warriors. They were all taken to the main Nez Perce camp, and a chief's council voted to let them go. But 30 minutes away from camp, 20 to 30 warriors had other ideas. Emma's husband, George, was shot 3 times, and once in the head, and another man was wounded in the face. The rest of the party escaped in the woods, except Emma, her sister Ida, and brother Frank, who were taken back to camp, but later released on Chief Joseph's orders. Other tourists met similar fates at this time.
The tribe now had some decisions to make. They knew their whereabouts were widely known and that there's only so many options for leaving the park. So they pulled the trick they used at Fort Fizzle and chose an extremely difficult route over a 10,000-foot peak, a route that no one could imagine.
By September 10th, the tribe had reached the plains and were heading north. In Part 6, they will face the 7th Cavalry at a place called Canyon Creek, next time on Echoes of the Ancients.